Exciting news, everyone! Bogey Wheels has officially reserved a booth at the 2016 Toronto International Snowmobile and ATV Powersports Show. And as such, I really want to bring Project Super Bad Idea there to show it off, because this thing is nuts. So that's giving me a good kick in the butt to get things moving and get the project done. Next up, I've got to put some bedliner on the black parts. I've already started that. Got a couple pieces of fairings that are already off. Next, I'm going to take the seat plastics off, the seat off, and the tank, and those are going to get bedliner. Now, I already took care of a lot of the mechanical stuff and got this thing running pretty good. Next up, I'm going to be covering all the black parts with a bedliner. After all, this is an off-road toy, it's going to need to stand up some pretty good abuse. So I've already got a couple coats of bedliner on the fairings, the bottom side of the front cowl, painted off ready to do the top, and the rear mud flap. What we're going to do today is take off these plastics, the tank, all the extra black stuff on it, and they're getting their own coat of bedliner. The main seat comes off by pulling up the back flap, revealing two 5mm hex key screws. And just slides up like that. The side of the plastics is held in place by a rather large Phillips head screw. Next, you'll need to remove the rear exhaust bracket. That can be done quickly with a 6mm hex socket. So you're finally ready to split the seat in the back to get the rest of it off. That can be done much easier with one of these. This is a Grommet Puller, commonly used in auto body. Rather than fiddling with a screwdriver, whoop, these make the job way easier. So more often than not, you'll end up with a bunch of mangled grommets. I would recommend, whenever possible, just replacing them with new ones. They're cheap. You know, don't skimp out. So now you're ready to pull the plastics off from the back of your seat. Just a bit of wiggling and a couple small tips. Here's the bottom half. The top just falls right off. Put these aside, get them ready for prep and paint with bedliner. So the last piece to come off this puzzle is the fuel tank. We're going to start with the front collar, which is held down with the 5mm hex key. Pull the bolt out, pull the collar off. Now the front's done. And it's an 11mm nut and bolt combo that slides to the rear of the tank like a pin. Just going to want to get a wrench and socket to make quick work of that one. Once the nut is off, I just sort of tap the bolt through using a hammer and screwdriver. Don't use your washers. There you go, your gas tank's unmounted. Now you're ready to just sort of wiggle everything out of the way, pull it up like so, and set it up somewhere where you can disconnect the fuel level sensor. Let's do that real quick right now. It's just the green clip here, and put it somewhere where you can drain the fuel safely. Straddle precariously off the side is safety, right? So now that you've shut off your fuel and loosened up your hose clamp, get yourself a small container ready for a little bit of fuel that's probably going to drip out of the line. There we are. There's always a bit in there. I've given up playing golf because it turns out I actually hate it, but I always keep some golf tees around the shop, and there's why. Stick a golf tee right into your open fuel line and makes a decent little seal, and it plugs right in there without having to clamp and deform your hose. Thanks, Dad, taught me that one. Now I can start draining my fuel tank. So I just recently bought one of these nylon cup brushes. Here's the before. Oh, come on. You can shoot your kids in the face with it, no problem.
You're watching Bogey Wheels.